swim. The world's on fire, how about yours? That's the way I like it and I'll never get bored. Hey now, you're an all-star, get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star, get the show on, Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kinda dumb with a finger and a thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Well, the years start coming, the years start coming. Fed to the rules and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see, so much wrong with taking the back streets. You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star, get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star, get the show on, yeah, hey. Only shooting stars break the mold. It's a cool place, and they say it gets colder. You're funneled up now, wait till you get older. But the media men beg to differ, judging by the hole in the satellite picture. The ice we skate is getting pretty thin. The water's getting warm, so you might as well swim. The world's on fire, how about yours? That's the way I like it and I'll never get bored. Hey now, you're an all-star, get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star, get the show on, yeah. Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kinda dumb with a finger and a thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Well, the years start coming, the years start coming. Fed to the rules and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see, so much wrong with taking the back streets. You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star, get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star, get the show on, yeah, hey. Only shooting stars break the mold. It's a cool place, and they say it gets colder. You're funneled up now, wait till you get older. But the media men beg to differ, judging by the hole in the satellite picture. The ice we skate is getting pretty thin. The water's getting warm, so you might as well swim. The world's on fire.
Hello everyone. So lovely to see you all here. Hello and welcome to our caravan on 18th of December. So this is a live stream and a live chat. I can see that there are 7 people with me, so welcome, and you gave us 6 thumbs up, so thank you so much. If you are watching a replay, if you are watching it on the other day, you can still leave us thumbs up and you can still comment. So I had a little chat with Wujek Karmel, and I can see that Steve is here and Vasilika and Aga is here as well. Wujek Karmel, what is your name? What is your first name? I forgot, sorry, remind me your first name. So anyway, so welcome. Lovely to see you here. How are you doing? How are you coping with this extreme weather, I would say, in the UK? I will tell you all about it, how we managed in our caravan in Mill Park in North Devon. But I would like to begin with showing you how much snow there is in Poland at the moment, where Karmel is writing from. 20 centimeters. This is 8 inches, the British folk. 20 centimeters of snow. Dominic, this is the weather in his area, in his place, in his town. That much snow. I can't imagine that. I don't think I would be able to live in a caravan in Poland in winter. But as you can see, we survived. Marek and I and Diesel, we survived. We are still here. We are okay. So I just thought this weather really took me back to 2018 and the beast from the east. This was a huge snowstorm in the UK, and it started towards the end of February and it went into March. And I found my old photo. I hope I will be able to send it here. Could I? No. Oh, I thought I could send it on the chat. There must be a way. Marek, could you send a photo? Could Marek send a photo? Oh, hi Andrzej. I'm alright. I'm okay. Long time no see. But I have a photo. I have a photo with a snowman. Maybe we'll post it on our socials later. We made a snowman back in 2018. So Dominic, if you are saying that you are too old to build one today and you have all 20 centimeters of snow, you just have to do it. You just have to do it. I'm okay. I hope you are all good. How was your weekend? How was your week? It's been a while since we had this live chat. So, were there any questions? Are there any? Have I missed anyone? Have I said hello to everyone? I think I did. So, beast from the east, March 2018, and an epic snowstorm. I need a cushion. As you can see, we are in a different corner of a caravan today. Oh, our water pipes froze yesterday. Oh yeah, good. So I'm good that Snowmageddon. Yeah. It was called the beast from the east. Maybe some people called it Snowmageddon. But so I'm glad your boiler is working and your pipes are fine, Steve and Vasilika, because we had a bit of adventures with the weather. Our pipes didn't, or actually our hoses, we use water hoses rather than pipes here in a caravan. They didn't freeze, but our water tap froze outside. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? So we had this week or 10 days of really cold weather, below freezing. And before you start laughing, people from Poland and Romania, that 20 centimeters of snow, that's nothing, and -5, this is almost like spring. People in the UK are not used to such weather. We are not used to snow, and at least in North Devon we are in a very hilly area, and just a little bit of snow, a little bit of frost causes a lot of problems here. But the main problem is that people are not used to it. So the main roads get gritted. But last weekend I was in Plymouth and we had a bit of rain and then frost overnight. And there were over 100 cases of broken bones in the local hospital, and people just don't know how to walk, how to drive, and generally how to operate when winter hits. So yeah, so back then we were still living in our house. This was actually our last winter in our house for me and Marek. We were preparing to move out. We probably started to clear our stuff already. Yeah, and Marek went to work. He was working very close. Tell me your memories of this March snow in 2018. How did you spend this time, and where were you? How did you cope with that? So Marek went to work normally in the morning, and he was wearing those silly shoes, I remember. And by the afternoon we had so much snow that the roads was not possible. It was impossible to drive. We were living on the hill and people couldn't drive up the hill because there was so much snow and ice. And I remember that I packed some boots for Marek and a big winter jacket. I put it all in a backpack and I walked across the snow like a real hero. to get Marek his proper boots so he could walk back home. Yeah, amazing. The awning is still here. It is holding. We haven't changed anything, luckily. I made a video recently. I think we will publish it either midweek this week or or at weekend. So you will see what it was like when it was frozen. The awning was frozen, the water tap was frozen, and half of the lake was frozen. The stream didn't freeze, luckily. But it was quite scary, especially when we couldn't top up our water. I couldn't use a dishwasher, and I had to bring my dishes to the sinks in the main building. But I tell you something, we are so lucky to be on the campsite, because even if if there's extreme weather, we have shop here, so we have food, we have a heated shower block, we have hot showers, we have a washing machine, and of course inside water tap, so we can always fetch water when our outside tap here on pitch freezes. So we are fine, we are sorted. But I can't imagine living in a caravan in winter off-grid, in the middle of nowhere, in a field or on a farm, where you don't have those facilities. So if you have any other questions about how we are coping in winter, well, as you can see, I'm sitting here in my t-shirt. I've been to visit my parents recently, and I tell you what, it's much warmer in our caravan than it is in their house, because their house is huge. And insulation is not that great, and it was much cooler in my parents' house than it is in our caravan. Caravan is a small space, so relatively easy to heat. Yeah. What we notice is that our beautiful big windows, which we love in the summer because they let a lot of light and warmth in the summer, in winter they work against you, and I will tell you all about it in the next video. But this is a lesson for you if you consider living in a caravan full time, and maybe you will not have such great heating in winter like we do. Don't buy a caravan with many big windows, because it may be tricky. Luckily it's okay. We are very cozy. Right now I can see it's plus 21. It's plus 21 in the caravan, but it's a bit different in a caravan, Elena, because it seems warm, but the minute you switch the heating off, quite quickly it cools down again. So I'm fine, I'm in my leggings and my t-shirt, but the floor is still very cold. So these are the shoes I wear in a caravan, because the floor is so cold, and we don't have underfloor heating. Maybe we could build one. We are really tempted to install underfloor heating in our old van. It's quite easy, actually. You buy mat and you roll it, stick it to your floor. Well, we would have to pull the carpets or lino up and then, cover it with something. But it is possible. So this is us, and me and Marek. I have some tea here. I made tea today. It's lemongrass, fennel, cardamom. What else did I put there? And some spices, some winter spices. So boggy tea. It does look like pond water, but it's very nice. So cheers. Oh, you did some ski jumps. Nice. Are you getting ready for Christmas? Are we allowed to say the C word here on this live? Less than a week away, isn't it? Oh, nice. So you have underfloor heating. That is something that would work very, very well. Oh, we are a week from Christmas Day. We are a week exactly from Christmas Day. But for us, for me and Marek, the main celebration day is Christmas Eve. Anyway, are you interested in Christmas chat, or are you fed up with it? Because when you live in a country where Christmas starts by the end of October, or in some places and in some shops even in August, by the time you get to December, you're actually really fed up and you can't listen, you can't stand any more Christmas songs. By the way, All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey, all these years on, it's still banging in every single radio station, just like last Christmas. People love it. People love it. So tell me please, and be honest and be frank. Are you okay about Christmas chat? Are you fine with it or not? If you don't want to talk about it, we are just changing the subject. So I will give you a minute for you to let me know on chat. So I can see there are 8 of you in our caravan. So I hope that everyone said hi on chat. So don't be shy. If you are not sure what to say, just say hi. Yeah, this is what I meant, Elena. 2 months. Exactly. Thinking and talking, yeah, about the sea day. Yeah, we've made some decorations. We have some window decorations. Haven't we shared it? Haven't we shared it? We have to share it. We have a tiny bit. We used to have a Christmas tree, but I got rid of it because we used to have a small Christmas tree, small plastic Christmas tree that high, which we had in our caravan last year. Yeah, last year we were spending this time in a caravan, in a motorhome. It wasn't our old motorhome. We hired a lovely, huge motorhome, and we spent this time of year in a motorhome in Cornwall, wild camping, and this was amazing. We had the Christmas lunch in a pub, because in the UK the main day is Christmas Day and the main meal is lunch. But I don't really cook a huge Christmas lunch. I like to go out for Christmas lunch, but probably this year will be different, but I will tell you all about it in a minute. I loved your previous videos about Christmas in the UK. So, Wujek Carmel, you asked me about this topic. Go to our old channel, and there is some stuff about Christmas in the UK. Yeah, thank you, Andrzej, for saying that. So, what me and Marek do, because of course we have to follow our own path, and we do what works for us. So for Christmas Eve, we don't eat an evening meal like 99% of Polish people. We eat our traditional Christmas Eve dinner for lunch, and we've always done this. So we eat this meal, which is supposed to be an evening meal, but we don't eat in the evening. We hate big meals towards the end of the day. We like to have a big lunch. So for us, the main meal of the day always is lunch. So we eat our Christmas Eve supper for lunch. So we eat it on Christmas Eve, but we eat it earlier in the day. So this year we will be in our caravan. So we've spent quite a few Christmases away. Actually, since we've moved out from our house in 2018, we've always spent Christmas away. We were always traveling so far. So this time we will be actually at home, and home means here. Yeah, where are you going to be? Are you going to be at home, or are you going to travel? No one said don't talk to me about Christmas, you know, no one said a word on chat, so I'm going to talk about this. So let me know what you are going to do, and what is your favorite Christmas food, because Christmas is all about food. Yeah, and in the meantime, I will show you, if you want to. However, Marek was laughing at me. But when I was working in college, every winter with my classes, we were making those big Christmas stars, paper decorations, and it's such a brilliant thing to do. So whether you like it or not, I'm going to show you how to do it. So Marek said they are not kids, but there are just some things you are never too old to do. So if you are a bit bored, maybe because it's dark already, and you like to play, and you have some paper, it can be scrap paper, scissors and glue, you could make yourself a Christmas star. What is a traditional Polish Christmas meal? So it is mostly fish, and it's a supper we eat on Christmas Eve, and it's mostly fish dishes, fried fish, like carp. We've got some carps here in Mill Park in the lake. We have a lot of lovely carps that will just be perfect for Christmas Eve. And a lot of herring, salad, so it's all vegetarian. Traditionally it is a vegetarian meal, Elena. And whenever we spent Christmas with my parents and we had a traditional supper with them, on Christmas Eve Mark would leave hungry, and when we were home, when we got home, he said, are we going to eat something now? Because he was hungry. So it is mostly fish and some veggie salads, poppy seed dishes, mushrooms, soured cabbage. Actually quite heavy when you think of it. Cabbage, fried fish, what else did I say? Mushrooms, a lot of mushrooms. But what is really nice is beetroot soup, and this is something I cook every year. Yeah, beetroot soup. Okay, so let's see if I can remember how you do it. So you start with a square of paper, you fold it like that, diagonally, then again, like that, and then you have to cut it a little bit, not all the way through. I hope I will get it right. I'm not sure which edge is it. I think it's this, yeah. So you find your straight angle. Yes, exactly. Hello Dragonfly, and thank you for your last lovely comment under the video. And what is your first name? I like to know people's first names. Yes, exactly. Okay, which edge was it? Well, there are only two ways of doing it, so I will cut it first and then I will tell you if this was the right edge. It's been years since I made one. Right. So maybe just to differentiate a little bit, have you tried winter camping and caravanning? And can you imagine spending winter in a caravan just like I do right now? You go a bit bonkers, as you can see. Okay, I've done it correctly. Okay, so I will share it with you now. Right, so the edge, this is really important, and maybe some of you will make it, someone will make it at home, or maybe if you have young ones, if you have kids or grandkids staying around Christmas, you could make a style like that. So you saw how I folded the paper, so this is my right angle, and you cut along 1, 2, 3, 4. How many lines I cut? 1, 2, 3, 4 lines from this edge. Basically put your right angle like that on something flat. This is the open edge, and you cut along this line. Don't cut right till the end. Are you following? So now what you do, you need some glue. This is me, 37 years old, playing with glue and paper. Ha ha ha. Okay, so now you have to unfold it and just stick your bits round and go other way around. Oh, wrong direction. Right direction. Good. Okay. So what you do, you stick your bits of paper like that, and if you've done this one to the left, the next one will be to the right. Yeah, can you see? And then you make, I don't know, 6 or 9 of them and you staple them together and you have a star. Yeah, when I was working in college, we were started making these in October. And whenever I just fell down or children, kids were not in the right mood, or it was a really dark Monday morning and no one really felt like doing any constructive work or learning, I just said, okay, let's just make some stars. We had the whole room of them. We had loads of them, tens of them. Yeah, so this is how you do it. It already starts to look nice. Don't worry, I will not be making a whole star. I just want to show you how you do it, how you make it. Oh, Elena will make one. It's really relaxing. It's a bit like drawing or painting. Really nice. I like that. I enjoy that kind of stuff. Okay. So, ladies and gents, the first bit is almost done. Now we'll stick it. So it works best with glue at this point. So this is one arm of your star. Yeah? You could use colored paper, you could make different sizes. So then you would need at least one, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 6 of them. And you just staple them together. Like that. Right. I made a crown. Good. I need to see a photo of your crown. For one of the wise men to wear. Was it Steve? Was it your husband who wore the crown? Yeah. How do you deal with caravan heating recently? 1 cylinder. Oh yeah, well, we are okay because we use both gas and electric. But it is, yeah, I can believe that when it's really cold, you use a lot of gas. But if we were relying on gas only, we would get those huge cylinders. I think the biggest one is, it's that high. How many kilograms? 47? 47 kilograms? So we would get the biggest cylinders we could. We used them in our static caravans before. And yeah, we were going through them pretty quickly. So, so the thing with gas is that when it's getting really cold, and this is something we learned in our motorhome. I think I have a picture of our motorhome. Some of you may not know, so excuse me a minute, but I think it's here. Oh yeah. Found it recently. This is a drawing made by one of our viewers a long time ago, Damian Nawski. So we had this motorhome. Oh, this is 2017, look, almost 6 years ago. So we had this motorhome. And one of our first trips in this motorhome was to Wales in February. We had no idea what we were doing, of course, but we went, and we actually wanted to go all the way to Scotland in February. But when we saw first snow in northern Wales and ice, we decided, okay, we can't go any more north because it's too dangerous. We didn't have good tires and it was freezing, and it was at that time we learned that our gas, propane, butane, doesn't flow if the temperature is close to freezing. So in winter you need propane, just propane, so a different type of gas, because propane, butane doesn't flow. So, you know, we woke up in a motorhome and we had gas, but it wasn't flowing, so we were freezing. And I remember we had to look for a campsite which was open, which would give us an electric hookup, and then we could switch to our electric heating. This is how we managed. We had no idea. Of course we had no idea that we may have a problem with gas. Yeah, so this was a life lesson many years ago. So some of you may have seen this motorhome. Some of you may remember, some of you may not. It was an old motorhome, but we were so desperate and so eager to go traveling and to try van life that, you know, we bought what we could afford. We put a lot of money to keep this piece of junk, let's be honest. No, I can't call it a piece of junk. It was a brave old motorhome which took us, in the end, it took us all the way to France, Germany, Italy, Switzerland, Poland, of course. So yeah, we had some amazing trips in this motorhome. Yeah, amazing. Hard to believe it. So when we were moving out of our house, we moved into this and we started to live in it full time, and we were for a year and a half. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. Yeah. So the end of the year, it's a good time for summaries and a little reflection. I don't know if you feel the same. Do you like to go through your goals and think what you managed to achieve in the year which is passing? It's also a good time to set new plans and new targets, new goals for next year. Because remember, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And this is not my wisdom, this is Benjamin Franklin. So me and Mark, we are preparing a little video because we've always been doing that on YouTube. A little summary of the year. And this time I will not share everything with you. I will share just a little bit. Yeah, a lot of beautiful memories, and many people joined us on our travels, so it wasn't only us traveling. Many people shared those adventures with us, so we had a great time in it. So going back to the summary. Oh, now you talk about motorhome. It was in Spain when you were and met with your family. Ah, yeah. We met other YouTubers. Oh, so you've been watching us since then. So this was last winter, yeah. Last winter? No, that was 2 winters ago. But we started this channel properly this time last year. And when we first published our video, our first video on Freedom Seekers, I think it was December last year. So December 2021. We had 16 viewers. 16, yeah. And now we have over 600. So all these people have been joining us in the last year, which I think is great for the first year for a channel. It's really good. Really good. So thank you. Thank you very much for being here and for watching our videos. Of course, we will carry on into the next year. Hopefully we'll hit the round 1000 viewers soon, which will be a huge milestone for us and for you. Yeah, so we just have to keep making more videos for you. If you have, I always say it, if you have any questions or if you would like to see some topic, if you are interested in a particular aspect of our lifestyle, just let us know either here or under videos. And we'll try to answer in a video if you have any questions or would like to see something. We prepare a lot of videos about campsite work because I think now is the time when those job adverts appear and many people interested. If you are interested in a campsite work, now is really the time to apply. Well, maybe not now, just before Christmas, but January, February, November. This is a good time for job hunting. So many people who watch our videos say, "This is so lovely. I envy you. I would love to have a job like that. I would love to live like you." But there are actually very, very few who do it and who are able to, you know, to go for it, to stop talking and start doing something. But I hope I hope we will inspire at least one person to have a go, to try. Yeah. Yes. So, we've been talking for about half an hour now. So there are 9 people with us and 9 thumbs up, so thank you very much. So this is a live stream on 18th of November, December, almost the end of the year. Where is this year gone? Can't imagine. And if you are watching a replay, if you are watching this on any other day, you can still leave us thumbs up, and please do, because that's very helpful for the channel development, and you can still comment. Yes. So this time last year, ladies and gentlemen, we were in sunny Spain. But I'm still wearing a t-shirt, so I can't complain today, can I? Sunny Spain. Oh, on the topic of Spain, has any of you, or maybe your friends or family, been to Tenerife? Because this is somewhere where I'm going on my holiday next month. And someone else is going on Tenerife as well. But none of us have been there before, so we read a little bit, but you know, it's always better to ask someone who's been there. So have you been, or maybe your friends have been? Do you know anything? What's worth to see there? What's worth to avoid? Yeah, you will see what it's like. We've never been there, we've never been on Canary Islands. However, we traveled a lot around Spain in this motorhome. Made it all the way to Malaga. We wanted to go to Gibraltar, just to do shopping in Morrison's in Gibraltar and pay with pounds. In the end, we decided against that. Maybe next time. Yes, but Tenerife is waiting for us. It's about plus 20 degrees centigrades today, and sunny, so a bit different than here. So we are super excited. I'm super excited, but I don't know what to expect. Hopefully, I think the best approach is not to expect anything. Just go with an open mind and see what's there. Yeah. So I'm sure we will post a few snaps. I will post a few snaps from Tenerife. Marek made it back from Malta a week ago, and he had a good time there. We've never been there, but we've heard and seen some nice things. Yeah, what I did, I booked myself a flat in southern Tenerife because I read that the weather is better in the south and that north is a bit wetter and damper. Steve Dads visit regularly. What did he tell you? What did he share? What are his impressions? If he visits regularly, that means it must be good. Must be good for him. So my flat is in the south, but most of tourist attractions are in the north, and like, you know, theme parks and some typical touristy things. But what I'm going to do, or what I would love to do, is drive to Teide National Park, which is in the center of the island, and it's the biggest, I think, is the highest mountain in Spain, and it is a volcano. Do you take any longer trips, enjoying your free time outside the camping season this year? Well, we normally do, but not this year, because we spent quite a lot of money on our caravan. So the choice was either a winter away or a winter in England and buying a caravan. So we opted for a caravan this year. Mark's been to Malta, and we both go to Tenerife in January. But that will be it, so quite modest. I've been to visit my family. I will probably go to visit them again, but this year, you know. However, this year, you know, we spent, thinking of 2022, we spent January in Spain. So we had some good trips this year, really. They just happened quite a long time ago. Yeah. But my dream and my plan is 1 year to pack my stuff and leave the day we finish work, and leave for 3 months. Leave at the beginning of November and come back the end of February to start work for March. So it would be November, December, January, February, actually 4 months. So I would love to do that. Well, to be realistic, we probably need a week or two before and after to rest and to get organized here. So 3.5 months. But this is something I would love to do, just pack my bag and run away from winter, come back in spring, like a bird. Yeah. So this is something I would really, really want to do. But this year we do, and we are going to do what we can, what we are able to. And I think that will be nice as well. Teide National Park looks absolutely amazing. I've already been there on Google Maps because when we plan a longer drive in a new area, we like to see the route on Google Maps, and I expected some horrible drops and a really dangerous route, and I was actually pretty convinced we will have to go with some group or pay a guide, but I think I will be fine. I can drive there. We drove in worse places with Marek. Yeah, so really, really excited about that. Really excited. I will not get to the volcano crater itself because you need a special permission, and I think you have to, maybe you have to pay. The access is quite limited to the very top, but the whole site, you know, the whole national park, which is huge, is pretty spectacular, and I just can't wait to see it. Yes. But before that, we've got the sea event happening. So we'll be cooking beetroot soup and frying fish, catching carp from the lake. Yes. Do you like to spend Christmas away? Would you rather spend Christmas away, or Christmas time is, you know, family time at home? So this is my first question for you, and I have one more question before we finish, because I'm running out of steam here, slowly. So the first question is, would you like to spend Christmas away? Would you love to travel at this time? Or do you prefer to spend Christmas at home? And the second question is, would you like to meet on a live stream, live chat next Sunday, which is a Christmas day? Would you like to meet on Christmas Day for a quick chat and a quick catch up? Maybe we will finish our star, or I will show you the one I made. Right. So there are 8 people with me in a caravan. I hope you are warm and comfortable. So I'll just give you a few minutes to answer the questions because there is a little bit of a delay, and we'll be wrapping up. I will finish my tea, which is almost completely cold now. And I think that will be it. I will let you go and get on with your Christmas preparation, with cleaning and cooking and making your paper stars. Oh, Elena says she would love to meet next Sunday. We'll have our friends around too. Do you mean live stream, Elena? Or do you mean a face-to-face meeting? Right, ladies and gentlemen, this is an update from us, from our first winter in a caravan. We survived the first frost, we survived the water tap which froze. We are okay. we are okay. However, the weather is still wild. It calmed down now, but the whole day it was windy and the rain was just awful. We couldn't leave the caravan really, so we spent most of the day watching Netflix. Yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for popping in. It was lovely to have you in our caravan. If you have any questions about our life in a caravan in winter, you can still write some questions in the comments under this video when it's published. And I will see you next time, either in a video or during the live stream. Thank you for watching and thank you for following us. And I hope we will have a great year. There is a great year ahead for everyone, hopefully. Have a good night and see you next time. Bye bye. Thank you.